we're off to the races. Hey, Tim.
Hi, Ike. How are you?
I am good. Wearing the color that deserves to be worn.
Mm-hmm. So does this, black. Mm-hmm.
How are you?
Our country. I'm good. How are you?
I am good.
I mean, I've had better weeks, but I'm good.
Yeah, well, we just seen each other. Last night.
Last night.
So much going on.
Very long this week.
Yeah, unbelievable. So it was good to see you last night.
Oh, so good to see you. And I love that song. Oh my God, that was wonderful.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to premiere it December 7th at 50 Shades of Gay. That'll be fun.
Yep, at the Copa
thank you. Yeah. So we are going to keep moving, Tim, because we got a lot going on today for the show.
We do. We've got multiple guests on today.
I know. Yeah. Right? First time in the history of Loose Lips, we've had two guests on at once.
Yes.
Well, I think we've had one, but not like this.
Yeah. So who was our sponsor this week?
Überlube.
Stop.
That's right.
They are?
Überlube.com. Visit their website where you can get all their fabulous products.
I love them. Love them.
And they sponsor 50 Shades of Gay. And their motto, Tim, is feeling is everything.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Everywhere. So visit Überlube.com. They have amazing products. They come in these beautiful glass bottles, travel size packages as we held up. Yes. And if you come to the show December 7th, Überlube gives out wonderful samples for the audience.
Yes, or you might even be able to win a little larger. Oh, goodness.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So just so everyone else out there knows, Loose Lips has been picked up by Ripped TV. You can go to riptv.live and you can catch our episodes Wednesday in the evening after 7 p.m.
Yes. And also, if you have any questions about sex advice or relationship advice or anything like that, if you need advice from Ike or Tim, just send those to our Facebook page or DMing Facebook at Loose Lips, the podcast, or at ikeavellievents@hotmail.com.
Not that Tim and I can offer advice in sex or relationships, but hey, we will do our very best.
But also, you don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Loose Lips, the podcast.
Yes. And the episodes will air on video on YouTube the following Wednesday.
Yay.
Let's go, Tim.
Okay. Our first guest is the brilliant creation of Susan Campanaro, Lavinia Draper. Now, Lavinia is currently starring in doing Time with Lavinia, which started in the States, and this past summer was also an international smash at the Edinburgh Fringe. Yes.
And also, Lavinia was a huge part of Fire Island. This is how I met Lavinia, where she performed with many incredible entertainers on the main stage and the legendary pool shows.
So please welcome Lavinia Draper. Yay!
Who, me? Oh my God.
How are you,
Lavinia?
Lavinia?
How you doing, Lavinia?
I am not well. I broke my hands.
Oh my God.
I got into a bar fight.
Did somebody try to steal your drink?
And I broke my hands.
Who was it?
Steal your drink?
Well, what happened was I didn't realize that Billy Marks had closed on 29th and 9th or whatever. And I was trying to get in there. And some guy who was standing outside there, he was smoking. So I was like, let me have a cigarette. And he got all insulted because he thought like I was some rich woman and I should just pay him to speak to him. And then I was like, look, buddy, let me in the bar. And he's like, it's closed. I'm like, no, it's not. I was thrown out once. So I thought maybe he was like the bouncer. So I tried to barrel my way in there and I punched the wall.
Oh my goodness.
I needed a drink.
Lavinia, I would have bought you one.
The bar's been closed for a while now. I had no idea.
Goodness gracious.
It was my favorite bucket of blood in Chelsea. Chelsea's too bougie now.
It is.
Bougie,
right?
bougie.
We got to find a new hot spot.
But you always hang out at like all the gay clubs and
Oh, well, I work at the Stonewall Inn on Monday nights. You do know that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
This week we have Muse Monday. It's a burlesque show, and I'm the host.
Ooh, Mondays. Okay, I love it. And
you two are going to have to come there.
I would love to. And are you still doing your Oscar parties in the winter?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to perform on the Oscar party? Well, the next one will be, it'll be the Oscars. You want to perform?
Hell yeah.
Both of you can, for sure.
Hell yeah.
It's me and Anthony Fett.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm doing Gayer Than Christmas at the Triad. I'm doing the Holiday Hop at the Triad. And I'm going to do work with Chocolatina Q Dessert in Denver.
Oh, sweet.
Love Chocolatina. That's who I remember seeing with you at Stonewall during the Oscar party. Fantastic. You did a number. I think it was from Chicago.
Class.
Yes.
Whatever happened to fine breeding and nice manners? And then she said, my favorite thing is when she says, Jesus Christ. There's no dignity left.
Right.
Tina never knows the words, but we get through it.
Classic. I love when you both do that.
But she gets through the song. I love that.
Yes.
Oh, yes. She's going to come home with me to Florida to see Mommy.
Oh, fun.
When?
Well, I'm going to see her right before Thanksgiving. And then we're going to do some shows. And then I'm going to come back for our Christmas shows at Hamburger Mary's. Do you ever hear of Hamburger Mary's?
Yes.
We do the Mile High Club, Gay Pride, and then at Christmas. Yes. And then Chocolatina comes home with me and cooks for Mommy because you know he's a master chef.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Mommy's 90 now. I mean, she'll cook, but I mean, he'll help her. He loves her.
God bless Mom.
Nice.
And Lavinia's everywhere.
Yes.
Tries to be, but now I'm not as sexy as I used to be.
No, that's okay.
Now,
this is my
Lavinia, I know you are a friend of liquor. You like to drink. And so maybe some of your brain cells might not be as sharp as they used to. But do you remember the first time that you took the stage?
Yes. Okay, this is what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened. So in New York City, Janine Molinari and I, who she has a dance school called Dance Molinari. I'm sidestepping here, but for 25 years, we've done a benefit for the Holy Apostle Soup Kitchen, which is right over. Nice. I live on 25th and 9th. It's over on 28th and 9th. And she and I wrote a cabaret. It was called TYA, and it was at the Duplex. And basically, I was playing an ex-showgirl, who had of a certain age, who no longer could be in the chorus. And we were doing children's theater, and I was getting drunk during every children's theater, and we would have sound effects of kids screaming. I would come in and throw up, I was playing Goldilocks and the Three Bears and just crazy stuff. And then that was the first time I ever took the stage.
I love that.
In New York City. And then I started doing monthly variety shows at the Duplex. So really, I got my start in New York City at the Duplex. And then Scott Evans. Do you know who Scott Evans is?
I know the name. I don't think we know each other.
Scott Evans. Do you remember Therapy Bar?
Yes.
So I worked at Therapy Bar for 10 years. And then I worked at the main stage at the Ice Palace for 10 years. So I was at Therapy Bar, and I would fill in for Scott Evans.
Wow.
Okay.
When he wasn't there, I would just come in. He loved my work, and I would just come in and fill in for him. And slow by slow, they gave me my own night. It was called, I have hair in my face. It was called Wacky Wednesdays, and I would do a go-go contest.
And that was a therapy.
Yeah. Do you think you could go-go or Wacky Wednesdays? All kinds of stuff. But do you think I could go-go was me doing my stuff, and then I would get the boys up on stage down to their skivvies, and we would dance.
I love
Amazing.
That's very Lavinia.
Oh, and then I started at the Duplex too. My very first open mic with Poppy Kramer.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. So Poppy said to me, "Oh, kid, this is funny. This is funny. You got to do this. Is funny." And I would perform. We would do the Stonewall Sensation. It would be Poppy, me, Adam Feldman from The Voice, and from the Village Voice, and then like a Broadway star, and we would be the judges. And Poppy would be so drunk, she'd be like, "Who are we gonna vote for?" I was like, "You picked 5, I'll pick 4." You know, I would tell her, right? And then I would perform like one number and she would just laugh. I mean, I wouldn't even be doing it, and she would just be like, that broke my heart.
Yeah.
There was a lot that year. It was her, Robin Camille.
Yeah, Robin.
Trent Kendall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you know who Trent Kendall is?
Sad.
So when Susan Campanaro's father died in 2016, Trent was playing Birdland. And to give myself a date, like an artist date to cheer myself up, I went and saw Trent. He was my favorite singer.
Yeah.
Trent Kendall. And Michael Woolley's one of my best friends, and they were besties. And Michael's been on Broadway a million times, but Trent was the best singer because I worked the Monday night at the Duplex, and all of the Broadway African-American singers would come in, and Trent, I saw them all. Yeah. Trent was the best.
That was such great talent. Such great talent. But how did you get the gig on Fire Island?
Oh, so Brandon Cottrell, you know him, right?
Oh, Brandon. I love Brandon. Yeah.
So Brandon Cottrell had the Broadway at the Beach on
Broadway Monday nights. Yeah.
So he would say, "Lavinia, come." So Ray Feldman, he would have all these books on the piano, and I would come in and I'd be like, "Oh, I hate that show," and I'd start throwing the books, and then we just started. I'd be like, "Play that song, play that song, play that song," and I would take over the stage, and then Kenny Holcomb, who's one of my closest friends. Do you know who Kenny Holcomb is?
No, I don't think I know Kenny.
Well, Kenny is a graphic designer. He does all my posters. So any poster you see of doing Time with Lavinia or anything I ever do, Kenny does. And so Kenny said to Sal Piero, who's since passed away, "You got to hire Lavinia. You got to hire Lavinia." So then we started doing the Pause events. It opens the season. The lesbians and the gays, mostly the lesbians, do their animal. It's animal rescue.
Okay.
So this is 15, 16 years ago. Yeah. So this is a long, long time ago. And we would go and we would do the Pause benefit. And then then I would do the pool show with Ariel. And slow by slow, he just said, "Okay, let's give Lavinia a shot." And so I would be on before Whip It Out Wednesday. And then it was like the heyday, and then Logan Hardcore, and it was all of us. It was before the fire, before the Grove Hotel. Yeah, you know, it was the heyday where we were
My first time I seen you perform at the pool was with Brenda Darling.
Oh yeah. Oh, Brenda Darling is the best.
Yeah.
Talent, right?
She's so kind.
Mm-hmm.
So talented. I mean, all of them are great. Now I go out and now my main thing is I go and I do 2 or 3 nights, but mostly I do a show at the community house to benefit them. And then I work at Sandcastle.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But, you know, the thing is Daniel Nardicchio now runs it, and he has his cattle of people. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I've moved on to do my play.
I was just going to say, Lavinia, now you did the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. That's like the most incredible Fringe festival on the planet in Scotland. So tell us about your experience there.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you that it was the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life.
Wow.
But it was the greatest gift because my lover and I honed my play because I
Wow.
did 24 performances in 22 days.
Wow.
Something like that. I think we did
Fabulous.
24. I know we did like 24 performances. I had 2 days off at the end, and then I did it 2 or 3 more times. But we honed the piece.
Yeah.
And that was what it needed to be done at, over and over, because I was still building it when I got there. I mean, it was done. It was a structured piece, but because they only give you like 50 minutes,
right?
We had to really hone the dialogue. So I really honed the comedy.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. And basically, I did it with stomach virus.
Oh my God.
And then I got sick. And I never missed a performance. And I never didn't have an audience, because part of it is hawking an audience and then doing the show. So in my mind, what I did was I would go 1 hour of hawking and then 1 hour of show. So basically I was doing 2 full hours of just me talking nonstop.
Wow.
So, but the thing that I want to tell any listener is I was a complete underdog, because here's what happened. I went to London and I went to comedy clubs and I met producers. So I met these comedy producers called Whole Lotta Comedy. They're a mom and pop, Graham and Elaine Blackmore. And when I tell you, they are classic English people, right? They have a comedy troupe and they get comedians, and they loved my work. And they brought me to London for 2 weeks, and I did the play in London 2 times. And then I hosted their comedians for 2 straight weeks. All these beautiful little theaters and clubs everywhere in London. And then I asked them to bring me to Edinburgh. Now, they put me in 5 different locations at 5 different times.
Oh my God. Holy.
So the problem was, if you wanted to see Lavinia the next day, you had to find her.
Right. What theater you're going to be in.
Right. So most entertainers, because I didn't know how it worked, but I made it happen, and I will toot my own horn. Every show had an audience. Every show happened, and I made it happen because I'm a New Yorker, and because I've been working these streets for 25 years, 30 years.
Park, right?
So I know how to work these streets, but a lot of people quit. But the main thing is we're grappling, my lover and I, whether to go back. What I really want to do is bring the show right to London.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really going for, to go right to London. So we're working on it. We just put together the press kit and everything. And we're going to try to get just a run in London. But I could go back to Scotland. But when I go back to Edinburgh, I go this year, next year, we'll see. Just one place, one time, 6 shows a week with a night off. I went 18 days straight. It's nothing.
My God.
But
you need one day to not talk.
Right. But my question to you is, the New York City audiences, or just the audiences in the States in general, compared to London or Scotland, are they harder to reach?
Europe loves Lavinia.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying New York doesn't love her, or Denver doesn't love her, or wherever I've been doesn't love her. But there's something about Europe, they love it. They got it. That's why the play got honed, and then we came back and I opened up the United Solo Festival, and it was right on target, But the European audience, what I feel was so wonderful about Europe is that they understand the artist.
Right. I was just going to say that they seem a little more engaged. Like they give their attention to the artist, whereas like in the US, especially gay clubs, you're kind of background noise where they'll pay attention, but they're looking at the guy over here, checking the guy out. And then, you know what I mean?
It's very, very different energy, because I think that, you know, we're so spoiled. You know, we're entertainers in New York, the three of us. So people are spoiled. You know, you got Broadway, you got Off-Broadway, you got this, you got, you know, movies, people, everyone's an artist, right? But the respect is not the same.
No.
Right.
You know, when I'm in your circle, you know, whenever I've been in you all's circle, so much respect.
Same.
But, you know, when you go into a nightclub and you do your thing, you have got to like engage them.
Yeah.
But in Europe, they're more like want to be entertained.
Yeah.
Right. I would say respectful of the artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Open.
I just think it's more of a respected art form to be an artist and to be avant-garde, and they really understand that, you know. And I think, let me tell you something. This Edinburgh Festival, if you have the balls to go and to get into a space, get a booking, you just got to make it happen. And the way to make it happen is 1 hour before, you stand outside that place and you hawk your show in costume. Or you could do 2 hours, you could do whatever. You could do whatever you need to do. But there's so much going on that when you're an unknown, you need to just be in front of the place hawking. And people will come. And then the word will get out. And it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. And it makes you a better entertainer. It really does.
That's great. That is
but
so
it's
valuable.
a lot of hard work. And I know that some people just like quit. They just
right.
Well, you know what? A lot of it, today's generation, they don't want to have to work to get the audience in. They just think people are going to show up.
Right.
And that's that. We have that mentality.
What I did was I did a lot of social media, constant, like I would interview people. So I have this whole thing where I interview the Scottish people, and then I would put that out on social media and get them singing. And that's where I got them singing with me. Like so many great things happened over there that made the show better and better and better.
I actually loved watching your interaction with everybody in the audience when you were doing the shorts on your page.
Yeah, so it's a lot of work, but I think it's work we know how to do. You know, because we do it in New York, you know, it's just, it's something that I'm grappling. If I go, you know, there's different echelons of it. So there's the high end, like, you know, chamber music, you know, big ticket. Then there is the produced shows,
right,
which they call the underbelly or the ensemble. They all this stuff. That's where I want to be next. It's ticketed. And then there's the free fringe. But I'll tell you, I had a ball at the free fringe, and it's a lot of comedians. But the next time I go, I want to be ticketed, because then it's just, you're on the boards. You could walk around in costume, and it's ticketed, and people come or they don't come. I mean, I didn't do it that way. I did the free fringe, but next time I'll do the next level. Or I won't go again, because the free fringe, it's a great experience to do it, but it's a lot of hard work.
Well, I'd love to see Lavinia at the Rochester Fringe Festival in New York. That's the second largest.
That's a fun fringe.
Oh, I don't know about that. When is that?
It's usually in September, and they usually start March, April with the applications. We had lines. We sold out 4 nights in a row, and we did it for about 3 years. I'll give you all the info.
It's really
give me the info. I'll do that. That would be amazing. Because then Lynn came, my piano player. Do you know Lynn Portis?
Oh yeah.
She came and played with me for a week.
Nice.
And then when we came back to do oh gosh, I just turned my light out. Sorry. What happened?
Lavinia, get that drink out of your hand.
What happened? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it died. Jimmy, can you put the light overhead on? Sweetie. Yeah. Sorry. I don't know. This died or something.
That's
I don't know
okay.
what happened. Oh, well. But anyway, Lynn came and we played. Rochester. I love it. How long is the Fringe?
It goes 2 weeks.
Perfect.
Yep. 2 weeks, 500 shows. It's amazing.
Oh, there we are.
Sorry.
Are you kidding? Please. So, Lavinia.
So you did the 50 Shades of Gay there?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We did it for 3 years. We kept coming back. Yeah. We had lines out the door. It was crazy.
Oh, well, you guys are killing it. Are we still going to do something Gay Pride?
Hell yeah.
Girl,
June, we're going to do a big thing. I got lots of ideas, and I'm so glad you're going to be a part of it with Tim.
I'm so excited.
Yes. Lavinia, we're going to have to cut out because we have another guest coming on. I know you probably know her.
Maybe.
But we're going to have to.
I hope I did what I was supposed to do. I'm a little crazy because of the oxycodone and the alcohol. I'm a little bit out there. I hope I did what I was supposed to do.
You are amazing. You keep drinking with the oxycodone.
Okay, my loves. Thank you for
having me so much. We love you.
We are back for round 2.
Yes, we already talked to the fabulous Lavinia Draper.
Oh my God, what a ball.
We've got our second guest coming up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
God, you introduced him.
Can I go ahead and introduce?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Well, our next guest has been acting, directing, teaching here in New York City for over 30 years. She's appeared off-Broadway, starring in classic shows like Tony and Tina's Wedding. I just love that show. It was so wonderful. So, and also thank you for being a friend, the musical. She has appeared on television in series like The Sopranos on HBO and tackled roles in film like Summer of Sam and Barrio Boy, and among many others.
Oh, please welcome Susan Campanaro.
Yay! Me?
Hi.
How are you, gentlemen?
We
fabulous. How are you?
I am very good. I'm so happy to be here with you all.
You look gorgeous as always.
Oh, thank you. It's the ring light.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got one right here. It's the size of the Empire State Building. That's how much light I need.
My view is of the Empire State Building, as you know.
Yes. Oh my God.
My window view.
If you don't mind me bringing up, during COVID, this is amazing. Everybody was down. They were depressed. Nobody could leave the house. Out comes Lavinia Draper on her balcony singing an amazing song to an empty New York City on the balcony with people applauding. It was the name of the song was The World Goes Round.
Sometimes you're happy and sometimes you're sad, but the world goes round.
Oh my God. And my mom cried literally. And Lavinia, Susan sent it to me again, and she watched it and cried all over again. It was just such a great feeling watching that in such a crappy time.
Oh my gosh. Well, I hoo-hayed a lot during COVID.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, well, Susan Campanaro, I'm guessing Italian?
Yes, I'm Sicilian and Calabrese.
Sicilian and Bades.
Really? Yeah, my mother's Sicilian. My father was Calabrian.
Oh my God. So we have at least something like half, right?
Yeah. Is your mother or father Sicilian?
My grandmother was Sicilian.
Oh, she must have been a pip, right?
Oh, a pip like nobody's business. Couldn't tell her nothing.
My mom, she is a pip.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, my mother.
90 years old, my mother.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's wonderful.
God
yeah,
bless.
I'm kind of like Irish and English and with a little bit of German and Dutch. I mean, my forefathers, they were such sluts. My ancestors. With anybody.
Of course.
So
and your hair, no one has better hair than you.
Tim. Oh, right.
It's gorgeous.
Well, actually, I just got it done by Mark Diawis the other day. So Catch it while you can, while it's still looking good.
We all know each other.
I was just writing to Billy today. They do. Yeah. They all my shots of Lavinia are from them.
Yeah. Yes.
And my headshots from them. They're just the best.
They are so good.
So now you're from the Bronx, but you grew up in Florida. Is that right?
No, I was born in the Bronx.
Yeah.
At Bronx, Lebanon Hospital.
Bronx, Lebanon.
My friend, I have a friend, Rosanna, that lives right across the street from where I was born. So I was born in the Bronx. My parents are Bronx Italians.
Yes.
And then when I was 5, we moved to Florida.
Where in Florida?
To Palm Beach, Florida.
Oh, Palm Beach. Okay.
Yeah. So we lived right on the beach. It's a crazy story. So Poinciana Way, which is now Main Street in Palm Beach, there's a post office, and the Breakers Hotel's over here. And then there's the post office. And then there were these little cottages. And then behind the post office, there was a Dr. Spurdy, who invented Preparation H, had a row of houses. And we lived in the house behind his house.
Okay.
That was right on the beach.
Oh my God.
And his sister, who was a nun, lived up in the garage apartment. And then we lived here. And then these family, the Dagers, that were really weird, they lived next door. And then there was this institution, and this Mr. Leahy and his wife, they lived in the institution, caretaking the grounds. It's all knocked down now. It's just condos now. But this was back in the 70s. And my mother was very beautiful and sexy and great body. And he used to peek in her windows and try to check her out. I mean, really. Because the windows were low, you know, it was like a beach. He would she would like come out with a broom and want to beat the shit out of him.
My God, great stories.
On the radio.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
We said worse.
You can say whatever the fuck you want. That's fine.
Good.
But so what was it like growing up on the beach? I couldn't imagine that.
Oh,
like,
it was
coming up from school and just like going to the beach, and that would be fun.
I mean, I grew up playing tennis, going to the beach.
Nice.
You know, got in as much trouble as you would. I mean, you know, but somebody's texting me. But it was what's really exciting about growing up on the beach is you see all the different tides. So we really learned how to really high waves and dive into them and play games like Red Rock. I mean, this is the 70s. So you don't have anything but a raft and a rock and a ball. You know, it's not like today's kids. They got everything, you know, jet skis. I mean, we would find a red rock, a big ass red rock, and we'd throw it, and then you'd go find it.
Oh my God, I love that.
And then you throw it, and then we played like Japanese cart, we called it, or Chinese cart, where you lock arms back to back, and one person kicks and the other person walks. Or we'd play raft wars, where we'd get on a raft and we'd go out in the sea, you know, or we'd get drunk and walk on jetties. And actually, if you look, I mean, if anyone goes on my Instagram, I'm on a jetty with my best friend a month ago. We were in Palm Beach because I went to visit home. I'm on a jetty. We walked the beach, me and my best friend, Michelle, at our age now. We did this from when we were 9 years old. And then the tide comes in. And now you're screwed because you've got to like walk and you might fall. And there's a picture of me in my bikini, like, you know, because one time, we were such bad kids. We made like a jug of vodka and orange juice. And we're in high school. This is what we did. And we're getting drunk on the beach with our jug of vodka and orange. And then we're like on the jetty and we're sliding because the water and the jetties are all broken down because they've been there since the year 1. And we would get cut or we would dive off the jetty. Like we were fearless.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Or we'd climb trees really high, and then we would jump down.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, this is Florida.
Nothing stopped us.
Yeah.
Nothing stopped you as a kid. But growing up in Florida was amazing. And I played tennis every day.
Oh my God, how wonderful.
Before we go into our next question, we have a segment, Susan. It's called What the Hell Did I Just Put in My Mouth?
Mm-hmm.
And you recommended the Big Booty Bread Company.
Yes.
And I am going to be the judge with you and Tim to see who has the best expression when they're eating their food. So, Susan, tell us what you have.
All right. So, my boyfriend is mad for chocolate chip cookies. So, clearly, he took a couple of bites. This is the massive chocolate chip cookie.
Yes, yes.
Right? Oh, my God.
Oh.
And then he liked this one, too. This is an everything in the kitchen sink cookie.
Oh.
Pretzels, potato chips.
What?
Oh, stop it.
That sounds
and
amazing.
And then my favorite thing is the corn cake.
Oh, yes.
That looks amazing.
I love corn cakes.
So let me see your expression when you taste it. Tim, your turn. What do you have?
Okay, I have a chicken empanada.
Okay.
And a vanilla cupcake.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes. And
a little salty, a little sweet. Okay. Yeah.
I think that's like a pesto or something. I might
pesto.
Or I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah, the little sauce.
The sauce to dip the
So they have empanadas there, and then they give you the little sauce.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Let's see.
I'm gonna try. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh my God, that is really
that hair.
Okay. So it's got that's the chicken, right?
That is really good. Yeah. And I love cupcakes.
Me too.
Love cupcakes. So from Big Booty.
Big Booty Bakery.
He looked at me when he said that.
I think Tim is winning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
You're not trying to this cookie like
yeah.
I needed that.
That is wild.
God, so good.
Well, Susan, thank you for the recommendation. Tell everybody where Big Booty Bread Company is.
Okay, so when I was asked what bakeries I like.
Oh my God.
Now, my boyfriend loves Sullivan Bakery, but it's like, a real kind of bready, foodie place.
Okay.
Which is great. But bakery, Big Booty Bakery, is on 25th Street between 8th and 7th, closer to 8th, catty corner from the Chelsea Hotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I love about it, it is absolutely mom and pop.
Yeah.
It is not a chain. You're not going to see Big Booty down on the east side or on the west side. There's one place.
Wow, that's so good.
That's what we love to hear.
It's gay owned.
Oh, sweet. Very nice. And I'm so glad that you mentioned that. Big Booty Bread Company.
God, this is so
Chelsea.
good.
Chelsea used to be super duper gay.
Homosexuals everywhere.
Yeah, just like the West Village used to be super duper gay. Now, I would say the main gay area is Times Square, the 9th Avenue area. But there are no bakeries there. I mean, I don't see any bakeries.
That's right.
Because remember when the Big Gay Cup, do you remember that place?
Ice cream?
They had Big Gay Ice Cream?
That's in the Village.
Yeah.
Did it close though?
That's closed.
Yeah.
That's closed. Yeah.
Yeah, which was so funny.
Big Booty is surviving. It's mom and pop. It is surviving.
What was so funny is I hit up the Big Gay Ice Cream place to see if they wanted to sponsor 50 Shades of Gay, and they said, "I don't think we're a good fit."
Like
what?
I didn't say Big 50 Shades of Straight.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could call Big Booty. Maybe if the three of us go in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Always
And
good
they
to
get
have.
their
Oh
little
my God, this is
attitude.
so good. I'm gonna continue eating because this is really, really
No,
good.
it is really good, Big Booty. I take everybody there.
Amazing.
There are certain things that when somebody comes to visit, I take them on the Staten Island ferry.
Yeah.
Yes, best free
That
ride
is a
in
very
New York
good thing
City.
to take people to.
Absolutely.
You got to go to Big Booty Bakery. And you got to do the High Line.
Yep.
Those are the 3 recommendations.
And if they have enough money, a pastrami sandwich at Cat's Deli.
Oh, yeah. I used to live on Ludlow between Hester and Canal. And
my God.
guys, I lived
I was
there
so broke.
in 1990.
Oh.
Okay. 89, 90. There was Max Fish, Katz's Deli, Max Fish, and then nothing at all.
That was it.
And now it is just packed with
saturated.
Yeah.
How long have you all lived in New York City?
I haven't lived. I just go there to perform, but I lived in Jersey my whole life.
I've been here 41 years in this
my
apartment.
God. So you know.
Yeah. Yep.
Where do you live?
I live in Washington Heights. I'm up by the George Washington Bridge.
Right. Some of my dearest friends live. I was just with Maria Gentile. She lives up
back. I moved. Maria's right up the block from me. Yeah, but it's back in the 80s. This was just like Death Valley. It was just horrifying. The gunshots and it was like the Wild West. It was insane. Now it's very trendy and very.
Yeah. My uncle Al lived in Washington Heights.
We had Maria on the show. We tasted her tomato sauce and her meatballs and.
Oh, she's a dream. I worked with her today. We work together at the Stonewall on Monday nights. And then on Thursdays, we work at the LGBTQ Center. We do a music and arts program with road recovery. So we work with the youth, the trans youth.
Oh, that's amazing.
But now, the two of you, did you work together in Tony and Tina's wedding?
Oh, yeah. So that's how I met Maria.
That show was one of the most hysterical shows I have ever seen.
I'm going to do Tony and Tina's wedding in Denver. And I'm staying to do shows with Chocolatina. But I'm doing the show on the 22nd of this month. And I'm going to play the stripper. So I played Donna Marsala. I was Tina when they moved it to the Times Square area. We made it a huge hit. And then we went to Japan. I performed as Tina in Japan. Then I toured as Tina. Then I started as I aged. I became the mother. And then after the 25 years of Tony and Tina's wedding, I became Loretta Black.
So
and now I told Tony Luria, the now director for the touring, I'm like, I want to play the stripper. So the stripper's gonna have broken fingers. I think it's gonna be hilarious.
Oh my God.
She fell off the pole.
I let go of the pole. I thought they were gonna catch me.
Oh my
God. How I talk. I'm like, I fell off the pole. Nobody caught me. It's so rude. Those girls are jealous.
But Tony and Tina, I saw in the Village, when you go to the church on Christopher Street, and your ticket was the invitation to the wedding. And then you go in, they'd ask, are you with the bride or the groom? And then they'd see you on one side or the other of the church, and the actual wedding would occur. Then you go outside and they had the car, the old jalopy outside.
Oh, that was back in the day, Tim.
Right. And then the entire audience would walk through the streets over to a restaurant and upstairs on the second floor to this hall where they had the actual reception. It was hysterical.
Brilliant.
And then you had this Italian family getting into a fist fight with that. It was hysterical.
And actually, I did the show from 1990, the first time, till 1994. And then I kept coming in, being contracted as all different roles. But I played Donna Marsala with Paul Maisano, who now lives in Delaware with his husband. And we are going to do an Italian-American show called Sunday Sauce in Delaware on the 16th. It's the 16th of this month. on a Saturday night in Delaware, and I'm learning all these songs. Come on to my house,
Yes.
You know, bacha me, bacha you, and everything goes crazy. And you know, so I'm doing all this stuff. I'm nonstop learning these songs, but I got them down.
But you know, we remember them from when we were younger, though. Mambo Italiano and all the good
I'm doing Mambo Italiano. I sing Mambo Italiano in the road show. Like I'll sing it as Loretta. I'll sing it as the mother. I'll sing it as Maddie.
Yeah.
When we were in Japan, Janine Molinari and I tap danced. We tap danced as the bride and the nun.
That's fabulous.
Great.
Oh my God, you have so much going on. I'm so happy for you.
Absolutely, me too. That's so wonderful.
And it's so good. But before we like to play a game, Susan.
Yes, let's play a game.
It's called What is Susan Thinking?
Yes.
Okay.
And Tim is going to explain how this happens.
Okay. Firstly, I am the ultimate champion of this.
Yes.
Secondly,
I've never won.
Secondly, basically what we do is, do you like hot or do you like cold? Like, say the weather. Do you like it hot or do you like it cold? But don't answer. And then Ike and I will each write down what we think you're going to say. Just a second.
So I don't have to write anything?
No.
You just hold your thoughts for 1 second. We'll write it down. Yep, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hot or cold?
Answer?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hot.
Hot, baby. Hot.
I'm a Florida girl. I like it hot.
Oh, that's
and I don't like to wear coats. It covers up the sexy outfits.
That's why I was taking notes. I was like, I'm taking notes because I got to win this game. I have to. I haven't won. We've been on 4 seasons and I haven't won once.
And it's going to continue.
Gimme.
Okay, next one is TV or film. Which do you prefer doing? TV or film?
Oh, wow. 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 That's an interesting one. Okay.
Okay.
It's on my desk.
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
TV or film? Which do you like to do?
See.
I had TV.
So did I.
Oh!
Well, because I have my own film that was in the LBGTQ Film Festival in Chicago last month. It's called Lavinia.
Oh, how fabulous.
Yeah, I have a film.
Oh my God, I didn't know this. Well, congratulations.
Yeah. Congrats.
I had a screening of it at the Stonewall. We need to do another screening of it.
Yes, you do. And let us know.
Yes, please. And let us know for sure. Okay,
we will. Now that I know, now that, so, you know, now that we're all like getting so connected and everything, we could have a big party and see. It's like, it's 30 minutes.
Who cares?
And then we could just party. We could perform, like we could do it at the Stonewall. We'll do it in the new year. We'll show the film and we'll perform.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah, we'll pick a night. We'll figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah, right after the Oscars, or before it.
Yeah, before the Oscars.
Yeah.
For the winter doldrums.
A winter wonderland.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Lobster or steak?
Oh, wow. Let me think.
Just a second. Yeah, don't answer yet. Huh. Okay. I'm ready.
Watch me here, Lavinia. Susan.
Okay.
Both of you watch.
So, as the brat youngest child, and my dad was a restaurateur, I would always order surf and turf. But if I was given the option, I would probably go for the steak.
Oh, I had lobster. Oh my God.
But you know, it's hard to say. They're both. But the thing is when you order a lobster, it's a pain in the ass. To like break it and everything.
It is
steak,
messy.
But I love them both. I like surf and turf, and I like to cut a little bit of lobster and a little bit of steak and eat it together.
Okay, that's so good. Ooh, okay. This
now
is
my
gonna
brother
be a
would
hard
have picked lobster.
I pick lobster. I can have steak all the time, but lobster's expensive, and if somebody's treating, I'm in.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you something. Just offshoot. The El Quixote which is the
on
restaurant that was
23rd.
that was in the Chelsea Hotel. They used to have lobster for $15.95, and then it got all bougie. And now Jimmy and I went and ate there, and we're never going to eat there again because they don't. Now everything's like $85. Like it used to be, you could go to El Quixote and get a lobster for $15.95.
Right. Oh my God.
Yeah, I used to get lobsters. Like even in Vegas, we used to get lobsters for like $10, and then of course it had 3 tails. But hey,
that's where we need to go, Vegas, baby.
Yeah,
I just came from there. I love it.
I love Vegas.
Oh, so much. That's where we need to perform.
That's where we need to go, Vegas.
Okay, ready?
Vegas,
Barbara
baby.
Streisand or Judy Garland?
Oh my God.
Oh
Oh my God.
Okay. Lavinia, I keep saying Lavinia.
Yeah.
It's fine. I think people get it.
Look me in the eye, feel what I'm feeling here.
Well, I have to go with Barbara.
Bam.
Well, here's the thing. So
Barbara.
I read Barbara's book, and she's such a regular girl, and she's such a great actress and such a great humanitarian, and she's so amazing.
And that
Judy is great. I mean, she's the she's the torch queen, and that is my favorite way to sing is torchy.
Yeah.
But Barbara is such a witch. I mean, she's like she's powerful.
Oh, I should have remembered you did No More Tears as Lavinia during COVID.
Oh, and my father. So my father was a publisher before he moved us to Palm Beach to be in the restaurant business, which probably was a weird move, but still, he got tickets to see a rehearsal. Well, he got the chance to see Judy Garland rehearse and then see the show at night. And he said that she was really out of it at rehearsal, but at the show she was on.
Wow.
My father always tells that story. That when he saw her in the rehearsal, he was like, something's up.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how they could turn it?
On.
They could turn it the minute those lights
that applause starts. Bam. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Susan, Tim won again.
Oh.
That's okay. I like being a loser.
Well, it's hard with that lobster one. I felt like, but then he did get the last one.
Yeah. I was gonna say Barbara. I was like, maybe she'll say Judy. But this has been so amazing.
Oh, thank you, Susan.
Thank you
and
to Lavinia.
You all are,
thank you,
man.
Susan.
You just warm my heart.
Thank you for that wonderful suggestion for the Big Booty Bread Company. That is amazing.
I've dogged it all. It's all gone.
Big booty.
Yes. And then you could both stop looking at me when you say those 2 words.
And Mom and Pop. I also like Billy's Bakery.
Well, next time you come on.
Billy's
Bakery is on 9th Avenue, and I'd say it's like 20, maybe 21.
Oh,
it's on 9th Avenue.
It's over by
I do
where
not
Rawhide,
like Magnolia Bakery. I think it's boring.
Where Rawhide used to be. Oh no, that's 8th Avenue.
No, on 9th Avenue.
Yeah, 9th
Rawhide's on 8th. Rawhide. Lavinia used to always joke about Rawhide. I was with Liza Minnelli at Rawhide. Now in the play, I'm like, Walter, don't be cross with me. I was being drunk with Liza Minnelli. I used to say, Liza and I were at Rawhide.
Friggin' fabulous.
Oh, you are so wonderful.
Tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh, well. You can find me Monday night at the Somo Inn.
Perfect.
From 8 to midnight. We're gonna do Anthony Fett's show, the All Stars in 2 weeks, and then we're gonna have Muse Monday, this Monday, from 8 to midnight, and then I'm off touring after that. I'm gonna be at Tony Tuna's wedding, and then we're gonna do Gayer Than Christmas on the 10th.
Okay.
No, the 9th. What's the date? Anyway, at the Triad, I gotta find a calendar. It's the Sunday, the first Sunday of the month.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking on my calendar here.
That'd be
and then we're gonna do the Holiday Hop at the Triad on the 17th, which is a Tuesday.
Okay.
So there's a lot going on.
Yes, we're so
Sunday,
happy
the
for you.
8th, is the Gayer Than Christmas with Anthony Fett. And I'm singing, I need a man, for Christmas. I need a man for this Christmas. I need a man. The Weather Girls.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Well, we love you, Susan, so much.
So much.
And we are going to do a show together during Gay Pride.
We are going to be international.
No, what we're going to do in the winter months.
Perfect.
Yes.
We're going to do it for either January or February. We're going to play my film, and then we're all going to perform.
Yeah.
So it'll be a night, and we'll get everybody, all your people. It'll be like a Imperial Court drama. You guys can help me book everybody.
Yes. Whatever you need, we're here.
Stonewall.
Yeah. Hey, we're here for you. Whatever you need, you let us know.
Absolutely.
And I'm here for you.
Love you. It's where we wave goodbye.
Thank you.